Now, my dear students, in the last three videos, we have studied the process of ingestion in human beings, how the process of digestion proceeds, digestion. Now, the third step is ingestion, digestion. Excuse me. After that, the third step is absorption. So, in this video, we are going to study absorption, assimilation, and egestion. Now, you can see on screen what happens once the food is completely digested in small intestine. It needs to be absorbed. So, the inner wall of small intestine is modified into millions of finger-like projection called as villi, and villi are the site for absorption of digested nutrients. After digestion of carbohydrate, glucose was lying there. After digestion of protein, amino acid was there, fatty acid and glycerol. All these components, the digested products, were lying there in small intestine. So they need to be absorbed. So the wall of small intestine is modified into millions of finger-like projections called as villi. Villi increases the surface area for absorption, and it is the site where absorption takes place. Let us have a look at the diagram of villi. Okay. Now, you can see here the diagram of villi. Fine. Now, this one is the wall of small intestine. You can see. ये क्या है? This is wall of small intestine. And this one is the inner surface, inner wall of small intestine. Outer wall, inner wall. And you can see that inner wall of small intestine is actually modified into finger-like projections like this. You can see it is modified into finger-like projection. Why this modification is required? This is required to increase surface area for absorption. And then the nutrients, all the nutrients, they are lying here in the lumen. So what happens? I am enlarging it here. What happens? All the nutrients from the lumen of small intestine, they enter villi like this. Then the villi are richly supplied with blood capillaries. The nutrients then they enter the blood capillaries like this, and through blood capillaries they are absorbed and then passes to different parts of the body like this. It's very simple. Where the nutrients are lying here, getting into the nutrients from here, going into the villi, absorption process done. So small intestine is the site for complete digestion also, and site for absorption also. Now, after that, assimilation step. Assimilation is simply, it means that whatever you have absorbed from small intestine, glucose is absorbed, amino acid is absorbed, fatty acid and glycerol is absorbed in the small intestine. Assimilation simply means the utilization of these substances. Like glucose is utilized for respiration, amino acids are utilized to make new proteins. So this utilization step is called assimilation. And then finally we have got last step, egestion. Egestion means the removal of the undigested products from the body. Again we will understand it with the help of this diagram only. Now see, here the small intestine ends. By this time everything is digested, nutrients are absorbed. Now the undigested food along with lot of water enters large intestine like this. Then the food passes, undigested food passes like this. Food is passing like this, undigested food is passing like this, and in this course of journey what is happening, the water is getting absorbed. यहाँ पे along with the passage of food, undigested food, the water, large intestine absorbs most of the water from undigested food, and then the undigested food comes to this last part of large intestine known as rectum. By this time it is converted into semi-solid form and it gets stored here in the rectum. The undigested food, most of the water and minerals are absorbed. It gets accumulated, and when it reaches a limit, what happens? This comes out of the body through anus as fecal matter or human excreta, and this is known as egestion. Defecation process, fecal matter means the undigested food that is finally thrown out of the body through the anus. So this is how the entire process of digestion, nutrition is carried out in human beings. Fine. Thank you बच्चों.